Friends, supporters, and colleagues, I want to speak to you directly and from the heart. This is a shakedown. I'm going to be open, transparent, and defend myself because this isn't right. This is all being orchestrated by Tony Busby, who has targeted Jay-Z. Tony Busby targets black men, and I believe he's going to release a 30-second clip of a sex tape that tries to make me look guilty and play into every stereotype you could possibly imagine. That video should actually be 10 minutes or so. Hey Tony, instead of releasing your edit, put the whole video out. I don't have it, or I would myself. You know what happened, and you're trying to manipulate the media. The encounter in question took place during the day at her invitation, and now that appears to be a deliberate setup, coordinated by Gabby, also known as Carly, on Onlyfans. Gabby and Tony Busby want $50 million. What they're getting is sued for defamation and trying to take me down. My career is all about real talk and honesty. I know my family and fans know exactly what this is about. And I'm going to be out there telling you whatever I need to say. Just
look, my people, your boy, Shannon Sharpe. I'm not going to leap to judgment, but right now people are calling him, and I said it too, Shannon not so sharp, right? Look, I'm not here to bash. I'm not here to to just cast judgment on someone. That's just not how I roll. It's tough for me sometimes to be very judgmental, especially in a public platform. We can, in private, a lot of times we can talk and make jokes, but once it becomes public and you're actually starting to shit on an individual, certain things I'll go ham, I'll go hard, but other things I'm like, okay, I'm gonna let my dude breathe. But on this one, I'll talk about it. I'll give my opinion, but I still not gonna jump off the cliff, right? But I will say this: look, as a very successful, entertainer, I'm sure he's an entrepreneur to a certain degree, because when you're operating a YouTube channel, it's pretty much like running your own business. I'm not sure what other ventures he has outside of his on-air personality or his online personality. I know he's signed a major contract with ESPN recently. When you are a successful individual, you don't even it doesn't even have to be about like race, because I know that him being a successful black man, her being a young white girl, brings in the whole racial context into the whole thing, which definitely it's there. You know what I mean? Like we can't deny that race obviously exists in our society, and depending on what angle you're looking at it from, there's a whole bunch of different perspectives you can take on it. But I'll just keep it very generic, right? When you're in a very successful position, male or female, you got to be on alert, right? And you got to be making, and this, let me think about anybody, right? All humans, right? We all have to be operating with care, with discretion, and with caution and precaution, right? Precaution. You tell me. In the comments. Tell me how I said it. What's the right phrase? But clearly, my man was in this scenario. I'll say in this scenario, not operating with the right type of precaution that you need to operate with when you are a well-known celebrity, $100 million contracts going, big brands behind you. You are a target for many different reasons, right? You're a target for your for someone that comes over to your house to potentially sue you if they trip and fall, right? You're a target for someone at work to say that you treated them incorrectly and they want to sue, or someone that works for you, or a potential female employee, male employee to say something. You're a target, so you have to operate with that in mind and understand that everyone around you doesn't have your best interests, and understand that most of the people around you are around you because you're very successful. No matter how you want to look at it, most of the people are around you because you're very successful, even if they're not looking to take advantage of you, right? People like to put themselves in circles around successful people. They want to put themselves in a closer proximity to successful people. And even if in their mind that's not the case, they're like, oh, this person's great. Why is this person great? You don't even know this person. What you know about this person is that they're very successful, right? Like if Shannon Sharpe was not one of the most successful podcasters right now, one of the most successful on-air personalities currently, do you think any like young, attractive, you know, not saying my opinion of this particular person, but do you think any young, attractive um, female is going to be throwing themselves at this person? Not to say like he's unattractive or anything like that. I'm just saying when you're 50 plus, the dynamic of the women and the type of attention you get changes, and it seems to not change if you're a multimillionaire. Let's just keep it 100. Of course, there's some older dudes that are attractive out there that are still able to pull girls. Maybe he would be that guy without any success, fame, or fortune. But we can all agree that it definitely seems to be that when you're financially successful, older men tend to have younger or access to younger women, and a lot of times it's a certain type of pro quo type of relationship, even if it's unspoken. It's a lot of times it's not just the girl is I'm just so in love, this guy's the sweetest guy ever. No, it's this guy can offer you or bring you into a certain lifestyle that you may not have on your own. And I'm not gonna. Once again, I don't want to speak for this person. I don't know all the details of it. They could have been in love. Who knows? But my point is that as a financially, you are a lucrative opportunity for a lot of different reasons. For criminals, they look at you as like a come up. For sugar babies, they want you as a sugar daddy. They want some of that bread. So you got to operate in a better type of mentality, and you got to really like keep your alert up, because I don't know exactly what happened. I didn't read the full lawsuit, but what it does seem like, and I did hear some of the video or the audio clip, it sounds like him and some girl had a freaky relationship. It seems like they were into some like S&M, sadomasochistic, I don't know. Maybe that's a little bit much, but it seemed like they were into some like type of aggressive foreplay. And as adults, you're good to do that, but it seems like the lawsuit suggests that he took it too far, or there may have been incidences that were not consensual. I'm not exactly certain, but from what I read, it sounded like, and what I heard on the audio, it sounds like they were both kind of into that like freaky kind of domination, abuse type play, which is weird as hell to me. Like who like why are you like, look, I ain't gonna kink shame, I guess it's called, but I'm like, why are you telling someone that you want to choke them out, or you want to, and they use the word abuse, like it wasn't even like, oh, I want to be aggressive with you. It's like, I'm gonna abuse you, like I want some abuse, I need some abuse, daddy, or what. Anyways, my main point in this is that we'll see what happens with them with this whole situation, but the fact that he offered supposedly, quote unquote, a $10 million payout to make this go away tells me that he felt that there was some sort of risk in this coming to the public. And I guess the moment you offer someone $10 million and they probably go and talk to an attorney, that attorney is probably like, wait a minute, do you know how much more this is probably worth? Scratch that $10 million. I'm trying to get 10 million on my own. So, and you can get the rest, you know what I mean? Like, so once again, I would just say anyone out there operating in like any celebrity, any financially, wealthy individual, and just any person, you got to operate with caution in this world. People are not playing. People are recording conversations. And, especially if you're rolling around with $100 million, you're looking like a meal ticket. So Shannon, not so sharp on this one, but I don't know. I don't know exactly what's going to happen. I'm not here to convict him, but that shit's crazy, and you got to be moving way better, my boy. So look, let's go ahead and dive in, my people. I want you guys to go ahead and like and subscribe. 100 years of wealth to you and yours. I appreciate you guys stopping by. Look, you guys got to go and check out the merch. You guys got to do it. Keep it out, man. When you're rocking this on your chest, just gives off the right vibe. You know, 100 years of wealth.